Jason Ballas with OutdoorProductReview.com. Today we're going to be covering something from the line of FoodSaver. It's called the GameSaver Silver. Now, all of you who have killed deer, you've gone fishing, or whatever the case is, you like to keep your meat wrapped or whatever the case is when you freeze it. Now, GameSaver is something that they use in commercial processing where they suck all the air out of the packaging, and that way your food doesn't get freezer burnt, your meat, your fish, or whatever the case. You can do everything in this. Now, they first initially launched way back in the 90s with just a FoodSaver thing. Everybody probably saw the commercials on it, and where it sucks the air out of the packaging, and then you can freeze your food and it lasts 5 times longer, or whatever the case. Well, they've gone towards us sportsmen and done the same thing with this one. Now, let's just cover the whole thing initially. All right, it's a lot larger than the other FoodSaver used to be, but the thing is this one's made for us hunters, so we have bigger choices of meat. All right, let's cover it real fast though. All right, it's very slim. I like that. It has a little locking mechanism here. You can lock the lid down so the lid won't open. So when you store it, stores very, very nice, very easy. You can even store it like this, whatever the case is. All right, this is an all-in-one system. Everything that comes with it is all you need. It's got the cord on the back you can plug into the wall. Everybody sees that right here. All right, it also comes with a 12-volt cord so you can connect it to your vehicle. Say if you're out fishing or you're camping or whatever the case is, and you clean your animal or your fish and you want to start packaging it right there, pull your truck up or your four-wheeler and you plug in the cigarette lighter, and this thing will start working for you. So you can have your stuff already done. You can mix your fish with your regular food, which a lot of people take 2 coolers. So, you know, that saves them a lot of room right there. I know when we go hunting or fishing, we're always overpacking in our trucks to the max. That'll save the space of a cooler right there. So you can put your fish right next to your milk and eggs or whatever the case is in your camping trailer, and you're not going to have an issue because the smell's not going to come through, and it's going to keep that product from getting any air to it, or air escaping, if you will. So it's a great thing. Now, let's go ahead and open this up. Use the latch there. Everybody wants to know what everything is on here. All right, it's pretty simple. Here's the lid. You open it up. It has bags in it. Now, you can buy these bags extra. It comes with 3 sets of bags, some that are already sealed, so you could just put something in it, put it on the FoodSaver, and push the button, and it seals it. However, this one comes with a roll. Now, this is one long continuous bag, and we're going to go through the process of getting this thing taken care of. All you have to do is you put it in there, you pull the bag out over, you close it, you hit the seal, which it just basically seals the bag, and then you lift it up. That bag's sealed on that end. So you pull out the desired length that you want, close it again, and then you just take this cutter across the top of it. Now, this cutter is a blade that's right here, and it's going to cut the plastic so that you have your own set size bag for whatever you want. If you have a fish that's 29-30 inches, which we all would love to be able to catch, then you can basically seal the whole fish in that bag. So that makes it great. So you're customizing the bag for your food. All right, let's go ahead and cover some of the other things. Like I said, the seal button right here. There's a button that says seal and a button that says vacuum and seal. Now, the sealing, only time you're going to use that is if you're going to pull out the bag, you close it down, you seal it just to seal one end of it. All right, the vacuum and seal, what happens is you'll put your meat in, or your fish or whatever, and you can put it on the FoodSaver here. There's a little drip tray that comes out. That was one of the problems with the first one they ever had, is it didn't have a drip tray, because sometimes it sucks so hard it'll pull the juices out of the meat and it'll drip, all over the inside of FoodSaver. Well, they've thought of that, and they've actually gotten it to where they have a little tray you can pull out and clean, which is really nice. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to put the seal. There's 2 rubber little seals here. And you're going to see a close-up of it here in a few minutes when we do the actual sealing of the meat. And you put it over there, you close it down, and you hit the close to where it's closed. You move this lever down to closed, and you hit the vacuum seal. Seals the bag, sucks all the air out, seals it tight, and then all you have left is just a nice packaged piece of meat like you get from a lot of manufacturers out there. A lot of game processors are doing that nowadays, because it's definitely, it's less time. You don't have to wrap everything. It doesn't cost near as much. If you guys know how much you spend on on your wrapping paper and your wrapping tape and marking it or whatever the case. It takes a lot of time. Now let me cover something else as well. They also have a little area over here. You can put yourself a little Sharpie or something in right here. It's got a clip for a Sharpie pen, so you can write on the bag of the date or whatever it is in there, because we all know a lot of meat looks the same. So that's a great little benefit to have. Also comes with this hose right here. Now what this hose is for is they have little, like, either a container that's made for this exact model or the FoodSaver brand. You don't have to get the GameSaver one, it could be FoodSaver brand. But they have like little jars, and say you have something you want to keep fresh. Well, all you do is you plug this in a port right here, and it plugs into the port, and then you stick this on the top of there, on the top of the jar that they have, the specialized jar, and then you hit vacuum and seal. It'll suck till it can't suck any more air out. Now they did do some examples of this. I don't have any of the jars here, otherwise I would. But they have an example where they put marshmallows in a jar, and they put that lid on there. They attach this and hit seal, and the marshmallows actually expand completely, you know, to the whole inside diameter of that jar. So the area, every surface area in there is covered. So that definitely tells you it's getting all the air out of there. And then of course, once they take the lid off, all the marshmallows go back down to normal size. But it's just like going up in elevation, you know, your pressure is different. But it sucks all the air out of there, and that's something great for keeping food fresh, because that's what spoils most of our food and everything along those lines is the oxygen, and allows the fruit, vegetable, whatever the case is, meat, to let off its own gases, and that actually is what spoils the food. Of course, that with temperature. So all in all, it's pretty simple. It's a great little contraption here. Very lightweight. Doesn't weigh very much at all. You can pack this thing, put it behind your truck seat if you have a single cab or a dual cab with the seat comes forward and back. You can stick it right behind and always have it with you, always ready. That's something that's a benefit. You know, you can put the extra cord in here for the cigarette lighter. So, you know, it's a mobile unit, which is something you never had before, and that's just a great thing. But we're going to cover some of the meats that we're going to do. We got a deer this year, and we're going to go ahead and take that deer, some of the deer meat, and vacuum seal it and show you guys what it does. First thing you're going to do, like we talked about, is you're going to open it up. It'll pull out the desired amount of bag that you want. Now it has little measurements over here on the side to let you know for certain sizes, and it has a line over here where you can actually write the contents and stuff. We'll go ahead and cover that a little bit closer in a few seconds, but I just want to show you the general process. Alright, you draw out the bag for as much as you want, and I figured that should be pretty good right there. Alright, you close that, push it to close. There's a light on here that says close, and then you just hit seal. Okay, there it's done. All you have to do is take the cutter right across. It cuts the bag, unlock it, pull it out, and there you go. There's a bag, and it's a bag set up that's sealed. Alright, so say this is the size of bag we need, which is really what we need. First off, what I want you to do is you'll take and you roll that excess bag from where you cut, because this is your drainage area right here. Alright, what we're going to do is we have some deer meat here. We're going to take this deer meat, we have it in a bowl, and we're going to put the deer meat inside the bag. Alright, nice little set of jerky meat right there. It's really nice. Now you want to make sure that the meats, that it's centered. There's two prongs here, that it's centered between both. And it's pretty simple. All you have to do is you just set it down, lock it in place, and hit it to suck out and seal all at the same time. And you guys can see right there all the air going out of that piece of meat. Now it's sealing. You see the red lights right here. Okay, now we're pretty much done. All right, you can open it up. Sealed completely across the whole package. All right, folks, there you see it. It sucked all the air out of the bag, sealed it, has it freezer ready. And I'll tell you, you can't go wrong with that. Sure beats having an old bag of dried up meat or freezer burnt meat or whatever the case is in the freezer. Tell you, great thing. Another note I want to say is that, you know, a lot of people, they get their cheese and stuff. If you're going to take cheese camping, one of the things you can do is make the bag a little extra longer. So you open it up when you're ready to eat with a pair of scissors sort of right above the seal line. Pull your cheese out, cut what you need off it, put it back in there, seal the bag again, take all the air out, and your cheese isn't going to spoil or anything for that matter. So you just make the bag a little bit longer, and that's a great thing. You can actually make the bag as long as you want to make it. So I'll tell you what, the GameSaver from FoodSaver has definitely got a 10 from Outdoor Product Review, and I hope to see some great things coming from them in the future. We'll possibly get a look at some of their other little things that are the accessories with it, like the jars, and they also have a bag that has a little suction thing you stick on there. It'll suck it just out of the bag so you don't have to use the whole thing. But tell you what, you can't beat this. Cost of the bags are basically the same cost of what you're going to get for freezer wrap. So once again, it's got a full 10 from Outdoor Product Review. It's reviewed and approved. So for Outdoor Product Review, I am Jason Ballas, and we're going to see you guys on our next review.